Welcome to Tea and Transit. We got Gate 1 and Gate 2. It's Tuesday, November 7th at 5:46, which is later than I usually do this. Alas, the transits shift at different times. It's not always as steady as the sunset and the sunrise, right? It only changes by a minute every couple days, I think, or somewhere around there. Is Beautiful Day a code for a doozy? Yes. Beautiful is code for a doozy. It's been a beautiful doozy. So let's get into it, right? We have Gate 1, which is in the G center, line 3, the energy to sustain creative work. Exaltation in Mars. Mars exalted is the symbol of profound need for self-expression, the deep need for self-expression. And Earth in detriment, material forces can disrupt creativity and lead to overambition. Materialism disrupting creativity, leading to overambition. So we're getting clarity on the line between self-expression and overambition. If you look at them as a spectrum, right? You exist in an area. Maybe it's not this point or this point exactly. It's between those 2 points, but you rarely ever stray into the extras. And these transit times are opportunities to stray into deeper self-expression and also overambition. It's not like overambition is bad and self-expression is good. In certain cases, it's not. And this is where strategy and authority comes in, because with this extra energy to explore the energy to sustain creative work, the self-expression and the overambition, with that extra energy, you get to experience more moving pieces or more weight on your weight that you're lifting normally, which it changes all the time. The dynamics, it's like the wind changing directions and forcing you to kind of adapt the way that you're moving to the wind. So I was crop dusted at Natural Grocers earlier. Ooh, that's so funny. My partner was just like, "Get out of here before you smell my fart." And I was like, "Oh, all right, I'm out." Anyway, that's Gate 1. That's the sun. And then line 2, this is kind of where the balancing elements come into me. How do we, what is the polarization of 1.3, which is what I just read, 2.3, and it's patience, of course. The teacher that never stops being a student. Wow, I've been talking about this so much. Jupiter exalted, dedication to a lifetime of receptivity with the maturity to accept that the process never ends. When connected permanently to Gate 14 through the beat channel, rewards for surrendered or services rendered, the recognition that receptivity is a lifelong process. It was a long one. Uranus in detriment. For the revolutionary, patience is a vice. Higher knowing that can not wait and demands expression. So again, we're coming back to the concept of forcing an expression, as opposed to being patient. Like this individual circuitry, which 1 and 2 are both part of, they talk about melancholy a lot, and having quite a bit of individual circuitry myself, no channels, but still gates. There's this melancholy that you just gotta sit and be with the melancholy. You can't rush for an answer or rush for certainty or reach forward for clarity, because the only way to move forward into that and receive it is to actually be where you're at and let the beat move you forward. And so the 14 is the one that supplies the energy to mutate once the time does come. But the 2 is responsible for which direction you mutate into, right? The primal base through which any response is determined. And this is for you as the individual. So for this 2 to be active, there's a hyper sensitive part of ourselves that wants to protect our individuality, right? Because you protect your creativity and your self-expression, protect your direction of yourself. But so often it's the things that we're protecting ourselves from. With that shield up, it's also protecting us from moving on in life and moving forward, and how you say, letting go of stuff that no longer serves you. It's been a while since I've said that phrase. I feel like in my mind I made it too cliche in my head, and now it fits really well. So don't get caught in that. Don't get caught in this over individualization. It's always important to honor and understand your own inner authority. But this gate one, gate two, there's going to be a hyper emphasis on like, who am I as the individual within the context of everybody else? And specifically, who am I as a creator? And who am I in terms of my direction? And so these are, if you have these gates undefined, they're undefined. So like feel the weight of it, but you don't need to get used to that ultimately. You need to continue to get used to your strategy and authority. See how this works? These are just new opportunities and different players, same as having a new projector in your life, or a new generator, or a new manifestor, or a new reflector. You're not supposed to become them. There's no value really in becoming that person. Um, at least no mechanical value. The value is in being able to see each other and then deepen into yourself and see each other and deepen into yourself, etc. Yeah. So that's my magic for today, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Patience, sustained creative work. All right, guys. I think that's it. That makes a lot of sense. Kind of puts me at ease whenever I see patience in the Ravi Ching and in the transits. It puts me a little bit more at ease because I feel like in the syncing up with it naturally, even before reading it. Sometimes I read it before my day. Sometimes I read it at the end. And I'm usually, whether I read it at the end or before, I like reading it at the end now. I've noticed I've been doing that more. So I don't try and anticipate it too much, and that I can actually like live into it. Anyway, love you guys. See you maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow is my partner's birthday. So if you guys wouldn't mind like blowing up one of the channels, maybe just blow up the general chat. Or there's a birthday. There's a birthday one. She doesn't come on here. There's an It's Your Birthday channel. But yeah. Let's do it there. So if anyone wants to send a happy birthday wish to my partner Emerald, who's been supporting me energetically, supporting our baby, everythingly, then that would be awesome, because I'd love to just show her and be like, look, they know you exist and they love you too. She also made this shirt, which I don't know if you can see, but it's got little mushrooms and it says compassion on it. I think this is actually available on her shop. But Eevolvee, funny enough, started as like a clothing project that Emerald, my partner, started, and is still like, in finishing it. But there's some shirts available, and I have a bunch of them. But anyway, send some birthday blessings. We're gonna have some fun having a party for her and my baby tomorrow. So maybe see you guys. There might be some time, maybe not. Either way, we love you. Aloha.